It is 9:30 on the 12th of April, Thursday. I apologize for any wind noise you may receive. This is what I moved from Cartersville, Georgia to Catoosa, Oklahoma. They've got this came in secured and tarped, not a drop of rain my whole trip. And I think the stuff that I am hauling, I've been to this place several times, and the stuff I am hauling gets placed indoors. But they determine when you come here and sign in, they let you know if you can untarp outside or not. And they give us those directions, and that's what I follow. Took 4 hours to get this loaded because there were a lot of trucks at this particular location that I've been to before. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not so quick. And as you can see, I have just one little 20-foot cattywampus section on top, but everything did fine. A couple of 50-foot sections, and the rest are 40, I believe, 40-foot channel. There's the 50-foot channel. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm waiting to be interrupted by a phone call because this company, this particular company that I am dropping off at, is they call on the phone. You sign in, give them all your information, and they will call you when it is your turn to unload. They give us a map and shows us where to park, shows us where to go when they do call. Oh, I don't normally have that on my neck because I don't even like putting it on my head. I only use it for those just in case emergency situations. And I was outside untarping and unsecuring, so I had it on me in case my phone decided to ring, because they have a sign that is prominently displayed that lets the drivers know that if you do not answer your phone, you will not be unloaded. So I did not want to miss that phone call, because it's probably more important than when getting that call to say that your child is being born, when a truck driver is concerned with phone calls. Whew. All right. It is warm here. I'm thinking about getting my spring haircut, which is really short. But every time I look at the weather, it keeps telling me it wants to be winter. Even though it's warm here right now, I'm sure it'll be snowing here tomorrow. Yeah. Global warming sure is cold, I'm just saying. There must have been a couple of oversized load, well, I'm guessing 6 oversized load trucks that were dropping off these big parts for this neighboring company. So as I was entering this complex area, the pilot cars were leaving. No sign of any trucks. But it appears that this business right here, which is not part of the location I'm delivering at, so I don't feel so apprehensive about filming their location or the location across the street. But I try to avoid filming the locations of where I'm at, because sometimes, though they may not have a sign saying they don't want video photography or still photography or sculpting of their facilities, oftentimes they can let me know after the fact. And by then I've already used up my 10 minutes, so it's a bit windy, a bit dusty, and oh, there's a jerk behind me, I can tell already. Usually, I guess it doesn't matter, but usually when you show up at a location you get in line and you stay in line and you try to be courteous. But you know what? Not everybody is courteous. There are individual truck drivers, individual non-truck driving personal vehicle people that are discourteous to truck drivers. But I should stick to just the truck drivers, because there are some bad apples. And the guy behind me now is not the guy that was behind me when I started. The guy behind me, he's still... It appears as though I have now repositioned. As you can tell from the previous ending there, I got my phone call, which is great. It's 9:49, and I'm barely... The nose of my truck is pulled into the building. This truck in front of me, which I have zoomed in order to avoid... This is a Maverick truck. This is in order to avoid showing any top secret information in this steel factory. I don't want to... Because right now there are no signs that say no... What I'm doing, there's nothing, no signs that prevent me from doing this, or would tell me, hey Dale, you shouldn't do that here. So that it's a rare moment when I have an opportunity to film at these locations. But even so, even though there is not signs and whatnot, I still take precautions not to show anything that would be considered revealing the practices or facility in which I am delivering. And I guess the reason for that is it helps me prevent companies from asking me to remove my videos. Because that's happened. And it's kind of funny, because I don't think I show anything proprietary or unsafe. Any unsafe practices. A lot of these locations are union and so slow that it's hard to be dangerous when you are moving that slow. So anyway, back to where I was at, talking about discourteous drivers. Even though the driver behind me, as I move forward, somebody else slipped into that slot. It doesn't usually that matters on many locations, but here, just like there was a truck in front of me, they called me on the phone and told me where to drive, and that, so I pulled out of line. So here, it doesn't matter. It just gives me flashbacks to other truck drivers getting upset when you necessarily pull in or pull out or move out of order. It's been a while since I've had to edit a video, so I'm really going to dislike preparing this one for uploading to YouTube. This guy, he has a very similar load to what I have. He has gardening dunnage on the top of his load, in which he had a small 20-foot stack of flat bar on top, very similar to mine. At least that's what I recall. Because now that I'm looking at it, I'm seeing the dunnage, and I'm thinking, hey, that looks just like mine. And but my mind can play tricks on me. That could have been something else, but I think it was flat bar. Pretty sure it was flat bar. But that is, all I have to say about that. It is Thursday. I'm in Catoosa, Oklahoma, and I think, by the odds of where I am currently located, I should be messing around. So, one of the common questions I have is, what is the application that I use on my phone to film in this dual camera mode? And it's not an application. It is the phone itself. I actually discovered it on accident. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 3, so it's fairly old, and I'm not into upgrading for the sake of getting the newest and best product. So I am gonna, Even though I'm balancing this on my steering wheel, I can see that I'm still shaking a little bit, but that is more pronounced because I'm zoomed in. Anyway, I do not use an application. It's just something that I found on my phone. Dual camera mode. I didn't know it had this function. Maybe a lot of other phones have dual camera function. You just have to go into the settings to see it. I found it quite by accident, and I've been using it ever since because a lot of people have commented that they like to see the, and I've been noticing it a trend on YouTube when people are doing commentary on particular subjects. Not only is the person speaking visible, but what they're talking about is more easily visible. And they can, it makes it easier for me because I can just point at what I want to show you and you can still see me talking about it. So that answers that one big question that I get a lot. But what I was going to say before I got sidetracked is I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be sent to Fort Smith to pick up some steel bar to go somewhere. It is Thursday. It'll be the afternoon, 2 o'clock, I'm guessing, before I get there. I may end up finishing up my day not very far from there because it'll be slightly, based on my hours, that's where I'm guessing I'll end up. And then hopefully it'll be a load that delivers on Monday in Illinois somewhere, so I can arrive home on Friday again, which is awesome, and then leave out early Monday morning. And so I just want to give a shout out to my fleet manager, Andrew. I don't know what you had to do with last weekend, getting me home on Friday, and with a delivery location that enabled me to leave on Monday. I want you to know that's what I appreciate and look forward to every Thursday or Friday to get a load like that. I might have to send you a Christmas present if you keep that up.